Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know today's video is going to be a little bit different. Because of the two videos I did with music in the background, my sound settings in OBS were a little bit messed up. My microphone volume was lower than they were supposed to be, and the game volume was very high. So it was over me for sure, just like kind of in my first few videos before I got my sound settings right. It's kind of how it sounded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and do a voiceover and watch the replay and voice over my attack, and then go ahead and insert in before each attack what I said and the banter and all of that. So I hope you do enjoy the video. Thanks again. What's going on, guys? Big D here, and welcome back to my Town Hall 9 Let's Play. Dean here has some good news, some extravagant news actually. We're going to be maxing our walls for Town Hall 9 in this episode right here. We will no longer have to keep an extra builder. All three of these builders I have today will all be used on something. So stay tuned for that. Also want to touch on one more subject. I know in the last few videos have not been the same as my normal setup, and that's because I was not feeling well, but I am back to tip-top shape 100%. I was having some really bad headaches, and it probably came from lack of sleep because I haven't been sleeping very well either, but I am back on track and good to go. So for you guys today, we're going to be doing a few attacks and maxing these walls finally. Alright, so here is the first victim, a Town Hall 10. Spoiler alert, I actually only attacked Town Hall 10s today. I found some great loot on some Town Hall 10s, so I figured why not attack them, especially with their setups. I knew I could get most of the loot. Now, this one had over 1 million elixir on it, and I decided I was going to attack from the bottom side down here because both of the sweepers were pointed away from there. Now, I know that most of the Dark Elixir was up here, and I do need Dark Elixir, but I had a contingency plan for that. You can just wait and see. So I did start my Lunion down here on the bottom, as I said. I went ahead and spanned it in. There comes the Hound out of the Clan Council, and then I went ahead and got the minions in behind the balloons. Started to haste through. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have a freeze or anything, and that single target Inferno, both of the single target Infernos, along with air defenses, locked onto that Hound and burned him very quickly. But I went ahead and raged through the core here, trying to get as much value as I could. I healed over 3 or 4 balloons. It was a very bad heal spell. Hindsight, I should have saved it for this group right here going into 2 Wizard Towers. But you can't win them all, and you can't pay attention all the time. Here's my contingency plan. I knew I wouldn't make it all the way to this side with my Lunion, so I went ahead and dropped my King and Queen to wrap around. There's the first Dark Elixir Drill going down. Queen working through, taking down the Tesla, and then working on the second Dark Elixir Drill. And I thought for a second that after this went down and after the bomb tower went down, she might start banging on a wall because we all know the Queen. But she does exactly what I wanted her to do and got the third Dark Elixir Drill, which was almost every drop of Dark Elixir on the base. Left 77 to go. Went ahead, popped her ability. She gets through the Tesla and then the gold mine. I was hoping she'd get through this elixir collector as well, but I let the archers do everything they could and take as much loot out of it as possible. So the loot find ended up being 683,000 gold, 648,000 elixir, and almost 6,000 dark elixir. But I also got the Crystal 1 loot bonus, which is 70,000 gold and elixir, as well as 320 dark elixir. So that pushed us over a 700,000 gold and elixir threshold, as well as a 6,000 dark elixir. Now, Logan here is a dead Town Hall 10. Now, I actually attacked Logan before I attacked the first attack you saw, but I forgot to hit the record button because I've been a little off kilter, a little offset because of the last 2 videos I posted when I was sick. I forgot to click record before going into this attack. So I was going to show this replay either way, but I'm going to go ahead and voice it over right here. So 669,000 gold, 739,000 elixir, and about 5,800 dark elixir. Now, I use a few minions down here on the bottom to snipe some loot. This one, the third one, did not work out. I accidentally misdeployed him, and then a sweeper was there. So I knew I could get this drill, and the other 2 drills were on the top left of the base. So guess where I deployed my Lunion? The top of the base, that's right. So, Lunion coming in, get the Hound down, minions in behind, didn't even save any because I messed up and hit the deploy button, or I deployed a little too many, spammed a little too much. But that's okay, Haste coming in, raging into this air defense along with the dead Infernos. The balloons on the left side were getting eaten up by an Expo that was actually still alive, but I went ahead and hasted, raged through with this little section of balloons here that actually took out the Queen as well as the Expo. So the ones in the core still getting burned down by this Tesla farm. And that hound tanked for a long time with its health. It's a max hound for a Town Hall 9, so it's level 5, and it does a lot of work with this Loonian strategy. Now, at this point, I didn't know how much of the loot I was going to get, but my balloons cleared a lot of the defenses on the outside, letting my minions work through and grab a lot of loot. The ones in the core took down the Town Hall as well as the Dark Elixir storage, and then moved up to this section right here with mostly air targeting defenses, to be honest. Only one cannon and one mortar left that couldn't attack my minions. Everything else could. But at this point, I got most of the loot on the base and did not think it necessary to drop my king and queen for 28,000 gold and 10,000 dark elixir. So I saved them on that regeneration time. That was a great raid as well. Unfortunately, you guys missed it live, but there we go. There it is. And we're going to wait this 2 minutes on the CC request, and we're going to go back out and see if we can't find another loot grab just like those two. Now, this one here was a little bit trickier. It was an alive Town Hall 10 and had a multi-target Inferno, which was actually only level 1. So both sweepers pointing down or down to the right, so I went ahead and attacked from top left, as well as I wanted to get into that multi-target Inferno compartment as fast as I could and make it to it and take it down. Now, I raged right here. I probably should have healed the balloons that were going into the multi-target Inferno. That is my fault, but, you know, you can't win them all, as I said. So I went ahead and healed right afterward. Again, hindsight, I should have dropped that heal instead of the rage and then raged through afterwards. I also dropped the poison really late onto the queen, but the rage minions did end up taking her out before they got taken down, so that is good. Minions on the left side taking down the Dark Elixir drill. Now, I had a contingency plan for the other two, one here and one right here next to the air defense. The one next to the air defense got taken down, so I was actually going to drop my queen back here if I had to in this area, but I didn't have to do that. The minions got it, so I dropped my king and queen for this one right here, and then the king is going to draw my king in at some point. Minion over here working on a few collectors or mines. King raged up. I popped his ability. We take down the enemy king. Queen working through this wizard tower. I popped her ability to take down the wizard tower and then the Dark Elixir drill. Now, this was the end of the attack, but I probably could have let it go a little longer. I wanted to save some regeneration time on my king and queen, but this minion could have grabbed some more elixir. But I said, you know what the hey, let's go ahead and save some regeneration time, so I didn't have to wait too long. Go ahead and get another Loonian trained up. What's the regeneration time on my king? 22 seconds. Yes, I'm glad I cut out, because if he would have been completely dead, that probably would have been another 2 minutes or so. Although I am going to wait on my clan castle request anyway for the last attack of the video, because it just makes it that much stronger with that max level Lava Hound and Haste in the clan castle. So stay tuned. Last attack of the video, and as I said, it is a Town Hall 10. Now, I decided to attack from this bottom side. Both of the sweepers, one pointing top left, one pointing top right, so I was behind both of them. All three Dark Elixir drills were right here. You can't see them very well, but one was right behind this balloon pack, one right here, and then the third one right there. And 4,000 Dark Elixir on the base. There was some in the storage, and I figured let's attack from this side and get to that storage sort of quickly. You know, it's halfway in the base, it's kind of in the middle, so we were going to contend with something either way. Also, the multi-target Inferno that was on the base was upgrading, so I didn't have to contend with that. That's another reason I attacked from the angle I did. Now, unfortunately, my balloons had a really good split until about right now. They merged into the left path, and all of them went into this left rage, meaning the right set of balloons had to contend with things on their own, as well as the hound getting burned by the single target Inferno. So I dropped my king and queen on this right side to try to help out the attack as best I could, though it was all for naught because I was not going to triple this Town Hall 10. Though I did try and did get a lot of loot doing it. So queen walking on around, she actually does something very smart here. So she turns around instead of going forward to the cannon and starts attacking a gold storage to pop her ability, take down the gold storage, and then she is going to get burned by the single target Inferno at some point here. Minions working through the left side, and these are some winions, folks. They come on over and they tank out the king altar. The king is being upgraded apparently, but then they go for this dark elixir storage out of range of the Teslas and the single target Inferno, which is very hurt. The minions over here, or should I say winions, are also grabbing loot. They step into the range of this air defense, but they're going to grab a little bit of gold as well. So here we go. Dark Elixir storage goes down. Not much Dark Elixir left on the base. They try to get some shots onto the Town Hall, but at the end of the day, they weren't going to make it through. Air defense taking out the minions at the top. They can't really grab any more loot anyway, but I let it run down and see what I could get. 543,000 gold, 478,000 elixir, and almost 4,000 dark elixir. But with that Crystal 1 bonus that I did get for getting over 70% and a win, that was over 4,000 dark elixir off of this base. Go ahead and get another one trained up for later on and move on to the big, huge portion of today's video, and that is the upgrade portion. The reason it's so huge is because I'm finishing up my walls 100%, but it's not the only reason. So these walls will go to Town Hall 9 max, which is level 10, and it'll be the last bit of walls I need to do at this Town Hall level. But here we go. My king is level 19, and I do have the dark elixir to put him up to level 20. He will catch up to the queen and get the 4th level of his ability. Now, that is going to be our plan, but first, let's go ahead and pour some loot into these walls, get these finished up and going to max. As you can see, these were the walls that I did in between episodes. It was quite a few of them because I was farming and farming and farming because I wanted to get the walls done in this episode right here. So let's go ahead and pull this notch out. We will no longer need to notch our walls because we are finished. Right here, these 6 wall pieces, it's going to cost 3 million loot, and I'm going to choose to do it with elixir for more than one reason. For one, the next upgrade in my lab, I want to be dark elixir, so I won't need elixir for that. All my elixir buildings are finished as of right now. They're all done or going to be finished. And then after that, nothing but lab upgrades. And as I said, the next lab upgrade I'm going to do in 1 day and 6 hours is going to be a dark elixir upgrade for sure. So here we go. Let's go ahead and use our elixir on this 3 million elixir to finish off these walls. Going to level 10. That is crazy. I did not think I'd get done with these walls this quickly, but I'm glad I did because it was pretty perfect timing. My king going to level 20, hitting that threshold, as well as finishing the walls, and that means I can start on defenses besides the few that I've done. I've only done 4 defenses, or 6 defenses total. 4 are done for the wizard towers, and then the 2 expos going to max, and that's it. The rest of them still need to be done. A lot of traps and defenses to go. But here we go. The first builder, I'm sorry, is going to be used on the king today. 48,000 dark elixir going to level 20. Oh, I can't believe it. I didn't think I'd be moving this quickly through Town Hall 9 at all. I remembered it being a grind, but I guess all the updates and the changes they've made it this much easier, which is fine by me. I'm just flying through. So 48,000 dark elixir into the king. 3.5 day upgrade right now. Let's go ahead and end his boost because we are not going to need him for now. So I do have 2 builders to use, 2 of them, because I'm not keeping one for walls any longer. The walls are finished. That means I do have 2 defenses to do today, and something that is really big at Town Hall 9 is the upgrade for your air defenses. Air defenses make a huge difference at Town Hall 9 because of how strong the air meta is, and always has been in Town Hall 9. So let's go ahead. We're going to do for sure 1 air defense for 3 million gold right here. And I do have 2 builders I need to use. 3 day upgrade. It is going to max. Let's go ahead and move it on to the max side. And I tell you what, actually, let's move these out of the way because I want to put them in here to these wizard towers right here. So let's go ahead and get that moved there just like so. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the giant bombs just yet, but when I figure that out, I will let you know. So I do have 1 more builder to use. I do have 4 million gold to use, and I think, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and make a mistake, and I know it's going to be a mistake, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, and it's going to be to go ahead and do a second air defense at the same time. I typically wouldn't do 2 or 4 of my air defenses all at once, but at the same time, you know what, I'm a Town Hall 9, and it's not hard to triple Town Hall 9v9 in a farming scenario anyway, so why not? Let's go ahead and upgrade this air defense as well, going to max, a 3 day upgrade for 3 million gold right now, and move it on over to the max side. So there we go. We're probably just gonna, you know what, we're gonna leave these right over here for now. We'll figure out what to do with them later on when we have more defenses on the max side. All right, so that's gonna, oh, you know what, I forgot, during some of my attacks today, I don't know how early this got finished, but I got the heroic heist 1 million dark elixir looted reward for 20 gems. So 19,000 over. So probably really early in today's video that I actually got this achievement and just never noticed it. So I got 20 extra gems for free. Can't be mad at that. And I did actually spend 25 gems today on a training potion because I am out of CWL medals to buy them. And I figured, why not? It's very well worth it. It's very well spent there. So that's all I can do today, folks. I have 37,000 Dark Elixir, so kind of getting close to where I can upgrade my queen again. She has 65,000. So hopefully, by the time I get a builder, I will have the loot to put her down because now I'm going to be going from 20 to 30 with my queen exclusively. Unless my queen is already down, I'm going to be putting all my Dark Elixir into her. But if she's already upgrading and I have enough to do my king, absolutely I'm going to upgrade my king at the same time. But from here on out, most of my Dark Elixir is going to be funneled into my queen to get her to 30 to make my king's journey to 30 a lot easier because she will be completely done and I can use a lot of queen charge strategies, right? So that's going to do it for me today, folks. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of my Town Hall 9 Let's Play. All of you are amazing, and I'll see you in the next one.